Good morning, audience. Today we're going to discuss not a controversial topic, but we're going to talk about Feng Shui. My name is Gretel, and I'm going to present my classmates. Here we have Braulio Mejias, Tracy Valerio, Sharon Hernandez, and Maria Laura Lizan. So let's talk about this with a quote. In 2014, the demand for Feng Shui increased 20% in business. So we can infer that it could be because that technique can give us more money, benefits, more ideas. So let's talk about this with the concept of Feng Shui. Braulio, can you give us a concept?
Yes, well, the Feng Shui is an Asian art that comes from China. This art was created 4,000 years ago. And this art is based on the theory of the Shi, that is an invisible life force or energy. Another principle of this art is the Bagua compass or Bagua map, that is based on the 5 elements and the yin yang. The 5 elements represent an aspect of our life. For example, the wood represents creativity and growth. The fire represents leadership and boldness. The earth represents strength and stability. The metal represents focus and order, and water represents emotion and inspiration. And these art try to balance these elements to improve our life or our living places.
Okay, that's amazing information about the topic and a great concept. But let's talk about Tracy. What do you think about this one?
Well, actually, Braulio has quite interesting information. And in my case, I'm really interested in the Feng Shui. Something very interested is that I have heard about this topic for my entire life because my grandfather has been a truthful believer. But despite that, I was never interested in know more about this. But now that we are trying to know more about the topic, I really think that Feng Shui can help us to improve our energy, to improve the way that we feel in our home. And the thing that I consider more important, well, that for me it's the the most important um fact maybe, it's that with the colors we can change everything in a room.
Okay, so we can infer that you have a positive position about this technique, and you were talking about the colors. Maybe Sharon can tell us something about it.
Yes, following what Tracy said, it's well known that red can bring you fortune and good luck, but actually this isn't the only color that can give you positive chi. Feng Shui, Feng Shui is about the balance in our life with the 5 elements: wood, water, fire, metal, earth. Even the term Feng Shui, it's about the elements. Feng means wind and Shui means water. And they have to be represented with colors, with the right amount, not too much or less, and with the correct object. For example, if you have too many electrical components close to your bed, it takes away the calming energy. So if you want to focus on earth, that it's also about self-care, you can use brown colors. Or on the other hand, if you want to focus on wood, that is about family, you can use green, and the list goes on.
Okay, there are many misconceptions, I think, about this topic, but you said something very interesting. We have to be careful about the colors, the positions, and all of that. But I want to hear, Maria Laura, what do you think about Feng Shui in our home?
Hi, Gretel.
Hi, do you apply this technique, Maria Laura?
Well, actually, right now I am not applying it. However, doing a lot of digging into this topic. I am so excited because next year I will be moving out from my house and I will be having my own space. So I am really, really excited to start applying it at my new house. Cleaning all the clutter, which excites me so much. I am a very organized person, so I am very excited to start like throwing away or giving away things I do not use anymore. So I would really like to apply it in my new house, place the bed in the position that Feng Shui says we should do it, in certain plants, wood, metal, like Sharon was mentioning. However, all like in a balanced amount, right? Not a lot, but we do need to have certain amount of it to have like a nice flow and energy, a positive vibe in the whole house, right? The kitchen, and now I do think it's very important to have it also in the area where we study or work from home, right? Because it's like the place where we spend most of the time. However, I am a little bit worried because I would like to hire someone that knows about this topic, but I am afraid it may be a little bit expensive to do. So maybe someone can help me out, or someone you guys know, if it's too expensive to do it, or if I can do it on a budget.
Actually, Maria Laura, that's a mislead. Some people believe that they have to spend a lot of money to have the house, well, the home with the Feng Shui rules, but that's not true. Uh, we can have our home with the all the things that the Feng Shui says, doing little things like you were saying. To put the bed in the correct position. There are many things that we can do with with the with the
With the
just
things
the
own.
yeah, we can do a lot of things and we don't need to spend a lot of money. Obviously, if you want to buy many things and you have to buy everything new, well, you have to do you have to pay for that, but to have the feng shui rules, you don't need to spend a lot of money. It's very easy to do it.
Great, Tracy. Thank you so much for that information. I'm very excited.
Yes, and I think that Braulio was talking about that with energy. It is not only to buy new things, is to get the energy that the things that we have in our house could give us. So Braulio, can you give a recommendation for Maria Laura, please? Please.
Well, actually, I'm not a believer of the Feng Shui. I um, I understand that Feng Shui can help us because it's based on some scientist facts that, for example, the colors affects our feelings and emotions. Using nature things, or for example, plants or aquariums, fish or some animals that can give us more calm, more a feeling to be more fresh, help us to to improve our lives. But I'm not a believer because Feng Shui is most based on superstition. For example, that I said before, that Bawa map, that I don't believe in the elements. It's an Asian belief that the elements can affect our life, but it's not that important, or it's not that uh, true. For example, the Asian Chinese use or put a sword of metal um, on the top of a bowl to get water in the morning, but it's not of the metal create the water that culture says is because the metal concentrate the water in the air and put it into the bowl. So well, I know I cannot give
A
an
recommendation.
special recommendation because
Okay.
I don't believe so much in the topic.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
great. I like that there are different opinions about the topic, because I thought that it was not controversial, but I see that those are different opinions. And you said something very opposite with the opinion of Sharon, because Sharon was talking about the balance, the positions. She was very specific. So Sharon, what do you think about the opinion that Braulio has? Sorry.
I believe that actually it's really worthy. Like, I mean, talk about the abundance of vitality, that it can circulate positive chi. After all, this is a philosophy that seeks to find the balance and harmony among elements. It gives special emphasis on physical and mental health through positive energy flow.
Okay. So we can finish here this discussion because we have positive, neutral, and negative comments. So thank you so much for your participation. I think that in conclusion, Feng Shui is something very independent. Every single person can adapt it or not. And also it depends of our believers, but audience, I can give you the opportunity to try to do it, and you can give us your opinion if you like it or not. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.